They lived in a mansion worth $12 million. Every toy, every gadget, every luxury imaginable was at their fingertips. Yet every night the house echoed with the cries of two little children. Their father, a powerful and cold millionaire, couldn't understand why. But the answer didn't come from a therapist, a teacher, or a doctor. It came from the humble maid he barely noticed. And what she did next changed everything. Michael Grant was the kind of man who made headlines: CEO of a tech empire, sharp-suited, ruthlessly efficient, and utterly detached.
Yeah.
After his wife passed away 3 years ago, he buried himself in work and hired a full staff to raise his children, 5-year-old Ella and 7-year-old Noah. To the outside world, they had it all. But inside that glittering house of glass and granite, the children wept themselves to sleep every night. Nannies came and went. Therapists tried and failed. Michael's solution? Hire, more help, more distractions, more expensive toys. Nothing worked. Then came Rosa. A quiet woman in her late 40s, she arrived with no impressive degrees or credentials, just experience and warmth. She was hired as a maid, but within days she noticed things no one else had. Ella flinched at loud voices. Noah stared blankly into screens. The massive house felt more like a museum than a home. One evening, Rosa stayed late. She heard Noah sobbing into his pillow, whispering, "I miss Mommy. Daddy doesn't even remember her." The next morning, Rosa did something she wasn't paid to do. She went into the attic, dusted off old boxes, and found family photo albums, the kind that hadn't been touched in years. She cleaned the dusty frames and placed them throughout the house, on the fireplace, the staircase, beside the kids' beds. She baked the cookies their mother used to make. She played their favorite lullaby on an old music box she found. She told them stories not about princesses or superheroes, but about their mom. How she used to braid Ella's hair, how she once danced in the rain with Noah. The crying stopped. Michael didn't notice at first. But one night, as he came home late, exhausted and angry from a boardroom battle, he found his children asleep, smiling. And in between them sat Rosa, reading from a worn storybook his wife once read aloud. He stared at the photo on the shelf, his wife, and the kids, and something cracked inside him. The next morning, he called Rosa into his office. She was terrified. She thought she'd crossed a line. But instead, Michael did something no one expected. He cried. He asked Rosa to teach him, to help him become a father again, not just a provider. From that day forward, the mansion transformed. Less marble, more laughter. Less silence, more bedtime stories. Rosa didn't just clean a house, she mended a family. And the millionaire. He finally became rich in the one way that mattered most. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful real-life stories that restore your faith in humanity. Let us know in the comments who's that one person who changed your life forever.